you a collective message. Okay. Divine Universe, God, the highest love and light, use me as a vessel. What is something that the collective needs to hear right now? What are some things that we need to hear? So I'm just going to pick 3 cards for now. Okay. The Four of Swords in the reverse. All of a sudden I couldn't read. Oh no. Yeah, this is reversed. Inner turmoil, deep-seated fears, secrets, releasing worry, hope, reaching out. It's an air sign. 6. So 6s, if that's a number that resonates. So right now, you might have something that's been bothering you. Maybe a secret, maybe something you're afraid of sharing. I'm gonna turn my baby monitor down. Hold on a second, because the sound machine is pretty loud. So maybe there's something that you've been keeping from someone else for fear of judgment. So releasing worry, hope, reaching out. Or maybe there's something you've been struggling with and you felt really alone, and you've felt like you don't want to be a burden and you don't want to ask for help. But if you are struggling with something, this is a sign for you to reach out to someone that you love. I don't know if you guys see that, but the light's flickering. And the next card I pulled was 7 of Swords, reverse, coming clean, rethinking the approach, deception, self-deceit, keeping secrets. So yeah, again, maybe it's like negative thinking about yourself or others. Maybe it's something deeper. Maybe you struggle with addiction, or maybe you have struggled with addiction in the past. Maybe it could also be like ruminating thoughts, just staying stuck in your mind, or really coming clean, rethinking approach, deception, self-deceit. Yeah, just keeping stuff to yourself. And both of these, like I said, are reversed. It's funny that it's, yeah. The 4 of Swords and the 7 of Swords in the reverse. Both swords. The first picture is somebody really just looking, they're just by their bed, covering their eyes. They look like they're crying. So maybe you've cried recently, or maybe you feel like you want to cry and you're like struggling to hold it all in together. And then the 7 of Swords, the picture is someone picking up the swords. And also in the 4 of Swords, there's, all the swords. Yeah. I'm like, let me make sure I'm not, okay, yeah. Anyways, and then the last one, Ace of Wands upright, new project, inspiration, urge to create, willpower, desire, power, potential beginnings, new opportunities, growth, fire sign. Did I say Ace of Wands? Yes. Okay, and so primary, main, alpha dominance, ambition, originality. Okay, yeah. So there's something that you're struggling with, whether that be a secret or feelings, and you're being called to really be truthful with yourself, or if this is something that you need accountability for with someone you trust, with a friend, a loved one, and in doing so, you're gonna re-spark this, because the wands is about creativity. So in doing this and being vulnerable, you're gonna feel like you can keep moving. And a lot of times too, when we feel like we're struggling, and if you're somebody like me, like where it's hard to open up to people and be vulnerable and trust, and you like to try to take it all on by yourself, when you finally do feel safe with a friendship or a partner, whatever it is, and you feel like you really can share like what you're struggling with, share those burdens, and somebody else can come over and say, hey, like, you don't have to carry this by yourself. I am here for you, I love you, and I'm supporting you in whatever it is, you know, in that context. That can just make you feel, first of all, loved, but also not alone. And it can give you support and strength to continue moving forward and know, like, I'm a human and I need people, I need community, I can't do everything by myself. I do need to lean on people, just as people lean on me. You know, I can't always be a giver. Sometimes I need to receive. And so with this, like, allowing yourself to be vulnerable and to share and leaning on others, you are, like I said, gonna feel supported, and it's gonna allow you to focus on other things, other ventures. It's gonna allow you to explore creative endeavors that you may have like started in the past, like projects you started in the past, or things that you've always thought like, wow, this would be really fun to get into. Like, let's say you've always wanted to do a dance class, or you've always wanted to take a pottery class or art, something like that. Or there's like, what is it called, where you have like where you can drink wine, paint with like groups. I don't know what that's called, but like maybe something like that. Maybe that's, if you're somebody who's been interested in that, take this as a sign, you should sign up for class. But yeah, allowing yourself to lean on others and feel supported, and it's gonna allow you to do this creative thing. I'll finish this later. Hello.